You've been in the wheelchair since 2021.
Yes, ma'am.
So when this happened, you were in a wheelchair.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you've had these medical conditions in 2021.
Yes.
And when this happened, you had those medical conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Court is 593, State of Texas versus Juan Montoya. We're going to have parties announced for the record.
Michael Hillary, opposite state.
William David, Juan Montoya.
And are you Mr. Montoya? All right. We're here today for sentencing. The defendant entered a plea of no contest on March 28 and filed for an application for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, and the state is remaining silent on your application. And there's Chapter 62 compliance and no contact with the complainant. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
The state has, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report? State.
None. I'm sorry.
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
None.
All right. The state is silent, so the defense, you may proceed.
Your Honor, I have 3 letters which I've already shown to the state and I approached.
Yes. Any objections, state?
No, Your Honor. We've, Mr. Davidson previously provided them to us and have been able to review them and see that's not fair.
Thank you, Mr. Davidson. Just give me a moment to read this.
Sorry.
All right, I've read them, Mr. Davidson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I do have 3 witnesses to provide very brief character testimony.
All right. Have you called your first witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Ramona Salinas.
Hello. If you could raise your right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, and I'm gonna need you to keep your voice up for me if you can. All right, if you can state your name for the record.
Ramona Salinas.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor. Ramona, how do you know Mr. Montoya?
He is my first cousin
And how long have you known him?
all my life.
And during this time that you've known him, has he ever been abusive to you?
Never.
Okay. And do you know whether or not he's ever gotten in trouble with the law?
Yes.
And what do you know about that?
Childhood years, he was young too, drug related.
Okay. Okay. And as far as people you know, and I'm not talking about the person in this case at all, but anybody else that you know, has my client been disrespectful around them? And,
Not that I know.
pass it with a shower.
State has no questions.
All right, thank you for coming in. You may call your next witness. You can take a seat.
Thank you. Sandra Galindo?
Say the last name again?
Sandra Galindo?
Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record, please.
Sandra Galindo.
All right, defense?
Ms. Glenda, I'm not going to ask you any questions about this particular case. I'm just going to ask you some other questions. What is your relation to Juan?
I'm his baby sister.
Okay. And so, did you grow up with him?
Yes,
And during this time that you did grow up with him, how did he treat you?
good. He treated me just fine.
What do you mean by that?
Excuse me?
What do you mean by good?
Well, he raised me since my father divorced my mom.
Okay. And as far as any kind of previous criminal convictions or anything like that, do you know anything about that with respect to him?
Well, I was like 13 when that happened, but I did
Okay. You know what it was related to?
drugs.
And is there anything you have that you would like to tell the judge about my client, but not talk about this case?
Well, yes, he was like a father figure to us. So he was more than the father because he was a brother too. And he never did anything to me in any way to mistreat me in any way.
Thank you. Pass the witness.
I have no question. This witness.
All right, thank you. Thank you for coming. You can call your next witness.
Ray Salinas? Or is it Roy Salinas? Is it Roy?
All right, Mr. Salinas, if you can come forward, please. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, and I'm going to need for you to speak up so that the court reporter and so that I can hear you. Would you state your name for the record?
As a Roy Salinas.
All right, thank you. Defense?
How do you know Juan Montoya?
He's my mom's first cousin. Visiting my uncle.
Okay, speak up so the court reporter can hear you. In fact, turn towards me a little bit.
My mother's first cousin. And, my uncle.
Did you know him a long period of time?
I've known him from childhood.
Okay. During that time, has he treated you respectfully?
Never.
He's never treated you
Oh,
respectfully?
yes. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I know you're a little bit nervous, but make sure you just listen to the question, okay?
Yes. I wasn't making fun of it. If this judge were to put my client on probation, and she can do that if she wants to, you think that he would do what he's told to do? In other words, if he were told to stay home on GPS, if he were told to pay prices for being on probation, things like that, do you believe he would do it?
Absolutely.
And do you have anything else that you would like to add to help this judge make a decision, not relating to this particular case, but just to his character in general?
Yes, I don't know in childhood. He's always respected me. My family, my sister, my mother has been very respectful.
Okay. That's all I have, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you. All right, do you have any further witnesses?
None, Your Honor.
All right, then the court will hear argument. As I stated, the state is silent.
Okay. Your Honor, my client stands before this court and he stands in sorrow for whatever, what he did in this particular case. He spent a good 22 years of his life, from what I understand, in federal custody on a drug case some years ago. His present health is not good, to say the least. He's had a number of strokes, and some of these family members have told me he's got dementia, but I don't, I'm not a doctor, I can't testify to that. He's asking this court for some sort of deferred adjudication. He's 74 years old. If he gets deferred, he's going to be on a GPS, I know, and so he could be put away at any time if he were to violate that in any way.
All right, so did your client have this condition in 2021? As far as the medical issues?
All of your medical issues, did they exist back in 2021?
Yes.
Including being in the wheelchair?
Yes. Oh, yes. I've been like this. I've been like this since 19.
All right, let me have you raise your right hand. And that's the only question I'm going to ask you. And you've waived your right to remain silent by entering this plea. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand. Could you state your name, please?
Juan Jose Montoya.
All right, so you've been in the wheelchair since 2021.
Yes, ma'am.
So when this happened, you were in a wheelchair.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you've had these medical conditions in 2021.
Yes.
And when this happened, you had those medical conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, I don't have any other questions.
I just wanted to add this, Your Honor, since you did ask about the wheelchair. From what I understand, he was shot in the back and it was some sort of
1978.
it says 1978.
Been like this.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
All right. All right, the court is going to deny the application, find you guilty, sentence you to 6 years in prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. There's Chapter 62 compliance, and there's to be no contact with the complainant. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you understand that? Yes. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you electronically sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right. Is there any victim impact?
No, Judge.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Davidson.
Yeah, speak to him before he's taken away.
Yes. All right, court is calling 2016 CR 9009, State of Texas versus Servando Selenus. Do I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brian Gerber for the state of Texas.
Martin Guerra, attorney for Servando Selenus.
All right, and are you Mr. Salinas?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Salinas, I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them?
Yes, Judge.
Are you the same Servando Selenus, aka Servando Jacob Selenus, who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2016 CR 9009
Yes,
for
ma'am.
the offense of assault family second on July 26, 2017 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge, off the amended MTR, Judge, violated condition number 5 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Servando Selenus, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of September, October, and November 2019 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'd waive the remaining conditions, Judge.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Salinas, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there an agreement?
There is, Judge. We'd ask the court to enter an adjudication of guilt and revoke Mr. Selenus's probation and sentence him to 3 years in TDC. We'd ask that run concurrent with a case he has out of DeWitt County. The cause number I have here is 20-05-13, 302. That's the agreed recommendation we're making to the court, Judge.
All right, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Salinas?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you do understand with the conviction, as it was in the deferred adjudication for this case, there's an affirmative finding of family violence?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then this is what the court will follow your agreement. As previously stated, the court is finding violation of condition number 5 true. Court will find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with the cause number out of DeWitt County, cause number 20-05-13, 302. And there's an affirmative finding of family violence. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Your Honor, with regard to his time credits,
Yes.
the warrant on this MTR was issued in August of 2019. In fact, it was issued August 8th, 2019. He was taken into custody December of 2019 in Cook County. He's been in custody since then. But again, I don't know if I want to just make sure that he got credit for that amount of time since he's been in custody and this warrant was active.
All right, the court will give him credit beginning August 8th, 2019.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Salinas, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Judge.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have a court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, and because there's an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a question over what a weapon or an ammunition is, you'll need to speak with an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, with that, we'll go off the record. Mr. Salinas, you got to do better. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
All right, and I remember talking to you before, I think, because I remember the piercing that you say is medical.
Maybe.
You can't just pull it out, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, good luck to you. Do better, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
God bless.
No, thank you. God bless you too. All right.
Juan Montoya appeared in court for sentencing after entering a no-contest plea, hoping Judge Boyd would consider deferred adjudication instead of prison. His defense brought an emotional family testimony, describing him as a caring cousin, brother, and father figure who helped raise relatives and treated them with respect. The courtroom turned tense when the defense focused heavily on his age, wheelchair condition, strokes, and possible dementia, trying to convince the court he deserved probation. Judge Boyd, calm but clearly focused on accountability, questioned whether those medical issues already existed when the offense happened. Even with emotional support from the family, she denied the request for probation and sentenced Montoya to 6 years in prison, along with strict compliance conditions and no-contact orders.
Judge Boyd's courtroom becomes a slaughterhouse of mercy. First, Juan Montoya, 74, wheelchair-bound, ravaged by strokes and dementia, begs for freedom. His family testifies through tears, a cousin who never saw abuse, a sister he raised as a father figure, a nephew who swears by his respect. But the judge asks one devastating question. Were you already in this wheelchair when the crime happened? Yes, ma'am. Same medical conditions? Yes, ma'am. There is no tragedy to leverage, only accountability. She denies probation and sentences the broken old man to 6 years in prison. Then Servando Selenus steps forward. He pleads true to violating probation, failing to report for 3 straight months. His original crime? Assault with family violence. The deal is 3 years,